Hello everyone, what's going on? Today, in this video, I'll be showing you how to optimize your PC for gaming and get more virtual memory. We're going to be going over a bunch of things that you can do to optimize your PC for gaming and, so forth. The first thing I want to show you is how to get, how to optimize your PC better than it probably already is. The first thing you want to do is update your system. And the reason why for that is if it's not updated, recently there's been a new update that I had to reinstall Windows to actually be able to get it, so some people may need to do that, but you just want to check for updates and it's done. The next thing we're going over is another thing is coming to your display resolution and putting it down. Now the reason why I put it down from 1440 by 900 to 1280 by 720p is one, it gives me 4 FPS, and two, if I had it on this and recorded in this, I would have black bars. You guys would see black bars. That's why I have it disabled. Now, that's exactly why. That is exactly why. But anyway, once you come down, you'll see graphics settings, and once you're in graphics settings, you'll have a bunch of things. Now, what you can use these for, what you can use these for, or what you do with this is basically you grab an app. So for example, let's go Trove. You want to go to GILF client, I think it is. For games, you just want to come and find your game that you're wanting to play, like Warframe. You just grab Warframe, come in here and change it to high performance so your GPU can get the most out of it, and you just save. After you put in your things, that's it. But you can also come to actually be able to do this, if it's a Microsoft Store, you change the desktop app. But if you want to get a Microsoft Store app, then you can get things. I actually might add video editor, since I don't actually have my new I haven't downloaded DaVinci yet. But anyway, that's all for this part, the display. The next one is storage. Make sure you have storage sense on, so it can claim temporary files off of your PC. As you can see, it does a decent amount of space. You could download, like, I don't know, something like that. Now, what system and reserved is when you come into here, you have system files, reserved, and you got virtual memory. Virtual memory is basically like having Spotify open. If you have Spotify open, this is what virtual memory. What physical memory is, basically, physical memory is like memory that, basically this is another type of memory. It's basically sort of like memory. I'm not going to go into full detail. But yeah, you want to delete, I'll be showing you how to get virtual memory. The next thing you want to do is do your Windows key on your keyboard, hold it down and press R. Your run would open up. You can also just do run from here. You can also just do run, but this is much faster. From here, you just want to do TEMP and delete all these. Once you do that, do the same thing again, but put a percentage in front of it. And then this is taking up your storage, so you just go delete. These things you have, for some things you need to close apps on your PC. Like this one, you need to close Discord. I'm not going to close Discord, so you just do skip and just come back to this later. And yeah. The next thing we're going to be going over is adding more virtual memory. And to do that, you just come to performance. You just search PER, and this should come up. One thing I do recommend is if you want less memory on your desktop, if we come into Task Manager, and as you can see, this Windows Explorer is basically all this here, and the more things you have active in here, the more memory it will use. So if you don't want memory, then just, yeah. The next thing is, as I said before, we're going to do it. Make sure this is ticked to programs, and this is your virtual memory right here. Now, depending on how big your drives are, I don't know how big you guys' drives are, but however big your drives are, I just have it for this so it has more virtual memory on each drive. I shouldn't really be doing this, but system manage. I'll just change these to system manage set. system manage. But your main drive is what you want to put it. So initial size, I'm not entirely sure, but in my opinion, this is how much megabytes you want to use, and this is how much the initial size is. It's I just have mine at this, so I can have 6,000 megabytes and 12,000 maximum megabytes I can use. As you can see, it'll ask you to reset your computer. At the end of all these optimizations, I'll be showing you how to do it. Oh, the next thing you want to do, wait, am I still recording? Yeah, I'm still recording. The next thing you want to do is come to your browser. This is an application to fix problems, and what you just want to search up is mem reduct. What this application does is it reducts your memory. You wanna go. I'll give you the website down below so you can go and get it. And what this does is it cleans your memory of your computer. I'll show you that right now. I'll just open up Task Manager here and grab Mem Reduct. And basically what you do, I'll just put it here, is you click this and it cleans out all the memory of your system. It does put your CPU usage up a bit, but it lowers down, as you can see there. But it cleans your memory, so it cleans memory, because once you open an application, like once you open a tab and then you close it, the memory is still being consumed there, so you can just come in here. You don't need to do it like a lot, as you can see. Look at this, look at this, the amount of virtual memory I have. That is a lot of memory, and that it's beyond the amount that you'll need. But the more virtual memory, I guess it's the better. But you just wanna come to this website, scroll down, and download it from here. Yeah, you just download it from here, go through it all, and oh, Bitcoin. Jesus, why does it keep doing that? The next thing you want to do is come to your Task Manager by right-clicking down here. You can do it many other ways, but after this you want to come to Startup and stop startup things from happening. So I'm going to stop Epic Games. I'm going to stop Rostero. And that's basically it. So what this will do is how fast your BIOS takes to start up. The lower this is, the faster you'll load up. So it's pretty positive, and I'm still recording now. The next thing is coming to details and coming through all your things and setting the priority of your things that you're not needing to use lower. Now, do not do things like this. I guess you could get away with this, but radio and exe, you can put this to below normal. Spotify, it's only Spotify, so I'll put this to low. It's not like an action-packed game where it needs a lot of memory, but you just come through here to set the priority of these and so forth. Low, let's see, low, and low. There you go. Now, there is another thing that you can do, and it will significantly help out. What you do is you come to an application, for example, OBS. I am using OBS. But you want to come in here and you want to click Affinity. Now, what this will do is how many processors OBS is allowed to use. Now, you may have more or less, depending on CPU you have, but basically, the more you have here, the harder everything else in the system. So let me just open up a game for a quick second. Let me open up a game. There we go. I just opened a game. Terraria, for example. As you can clearly see, 60 FPS in Terraria. Now, once you come back to a application, I'm sorry, yeah. Once you come back to Task Manager, you want to right-click a application, like OBS, for example, and you want to click Select Affinity. Now, to optimize this, I recommend only having 2 processors to OBS. You do that, there you go. Explorer, do not muck with like these things, but if you find Terraria, how you want to say it, Select Affinity, and then last, for the OBS one, we did the bottom 2. The bottom 2 on OBS, and then for this one we could just do the top 2. So then OBS basically, so you can get so basically your game can have optimization as you can see. It's not as good, but like it's still good. I'm dumb. But there you go. Terraria will now close. And yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what this SVH hosts are. There is a lot of SVH hosts in this. There's a lot of programs that I don't think really need to be opened. Now for Discord, I recommend only using the bottom one, which is for OBS, which I'm going to do, because if you only have the bottom one for the bottom two and the bottom one for Discord, then Discord doesn't have to use a lot of CPU usage. And this is how I found it can lower the CPU usage cost and of applications that really do not need it. They really do not need it. And you just come through and select Affinity. The next thing I'll be going over is increasing or lowering your boot time. And to do that, you just want to come to System Configuration. You just search up SYS, and then here you are. You want to come to Boot, Advanced Options, and then Number of Processors. This will be unticked. Add it to 4 and maximum memory. I don't recommend dealing with that because you could have problems even loading on to booting. So there we go. In here you can have no GUI boot. I recommend having that off because you don't need it. And apply. Services, come in here, and things that you don't need, so like AMD or AMD, come through, and all the manufacturers. I think you can just you can do it like this. So anything that isn't what you think, you can just do this, and everything else, everything that says Microsoft, do not touch. Do not touch whatsoever, because if you do something like, let's find something real quick. Anything in here, if you do like one of the application things or anything in that have Microsoft, you can potentially stop your PC from even starting up. So then you want to apply, okay, and as you can clearly see, restart. This is why I don't want to restart it yet. Exit without restart, and there you go. The next thing you want to go over is to your File Explorer. And once you're in your File Explorer, you want to come to any of these drives that are actually your main drive. This one is where I have my Ready Boost and my Minecraft server. As I said from the last video that I did yesterday. And you can change your Ready Boost. I recommend having a 3.0 USB in your system. But that's not why we're here. The reason why we're here is for right-clicking on this, going to Properties, and once you're in Properties, you want to come to Tools, and you want to optimize and defrag your computer. Now this can speed up boot times. It can increase your FPS in games, because any errors that are in your PC, it can correct them. And this will take about 20 minutes to run, so I recommend, going for a shower, eating food, and anything else. You can also do this so if there's any system errors, like DLL errors, like the whenever you try to run certain applications, you can fix them there. You can do these with all your access drives. You can't do them with removable disks or USBs. You cannot do them with them, so you have to just have it with there. And that is it. That is it. That is all you need to do there. That's all you need to hear. The next thing you want to do is making sure you close applications and restart them after a certain period of time. And what I mean by that is, say Steam for example, you've had it on for the entire time you started your PC, and that was a week ago. Make sure you close it and then reopen it. Same for this, exit, Discord, exit. Make sure you exit them so it can clean out everything, all the cache that's backed up into it that, memory duct won't do. Then you can just do memory duct, and as you can clearly see, less virtual and physical memory, and, overall better. Anyway, that will be the end of the video. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'm sorry for the tutorials lately. I just haven't had, video ideas, but, I hope this did help a lot of people. A lot of people did need it. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.